Number 1. Meet Jason, an outdoor enthusiast who loves adventure and exploring the wild. He captures his journeys on camera and shares them on his YouTube channel, Exploring Intuition. Even though he hasn't uploaded in over 2 years, his videos of thrilling expeditions and remote locations continue to attract viewers. But in this particular clip, what started as just another camping trip turned into something unsettling. On April 19th, 2020, Jason set out for Shawnee State Forest, planning to spend the night alone in the wilderness. Excited for the adventure, he hiked deep into the forest toward a secluded campsite, eager to set up before nightfall. The towering trees swayed in the breeze, and the sounds of rustling leaves and distant birds filled the air, creating a peaceful atmosphere. But as he reached his chosen spot, something felt off.
Hey guys, so I was just getting set up here, and I heard some gunshots off in the distance, and some people. It's kind of far off, but you know, the people I can handle. This is a public area after all. Gunshots not so much. You know, I'm hoping those just stay where they're at, but I'm gonna continue setting up camp and have a quiet evening, hopefully.
As Jason unpacked his gear, he heard distant gunshots. Though the area was public, the sound made him uneasy. Still, he continued setting up his camp, stringing up his tarp, and making sure everything was in place for the night.
My tarp, I got a little toggle on the end of this, guys. I'm not the best at knots by a long shot, but I like to use toggles. So after a few adjustments, this is what I ended up with. I had to lower my ridge line a little bit so that my tarp hung out a little closer to my hammock. And here in the hammock, I've got the sleeping bag put in already. And underneath the sleeping bag is this sleeping mat. And that should keep me pretty well insulated through the night. Like I said, it's only going to get down to about 42, so I should be pretty good to go.
The eerie silence of the woods pressed in on him. But as he settled into the quiet solitude, the tension faded. Darkness fell, and Jason turned his attention to gathering firewood. The night air was getting colder, and a fire would provide warmth and light. But just as he focused on his task, an unsettling sound broke the stillness.
You hear that? It's coon dog, I think. That noise I've been hearing, I think it's people out doing some coon hunting. I think, even though it's kind of early in the day to be doing some coon hunting, I think normally you do that at night, but I'm not an expert. That's what it sounds like to me. Hopefully they don't come back this way, but if they do, I guess they do. We'll have to deal with it. They won't find no coons around here because I've been scaring them away. I'm not sure that's coon dogs now that I hear it. I hope that's not coyotes. Well, I am armed just in case, so I guess we'll see what happens. Part of the fun of being out in the wilderness by yourself.
A series of howls echoing through the trees. At first, he dismissed them as dogs in the distance, but as the howls grew louder, stretching into eerie, drawn-out cries, a shiver ran down his spine. Coyotes? Wild dogs? Something else? He knew that coyotes usually kept their distance, and he told himself there was nothing to worry about. But as he cooked his dinner, the howls crept closer. The once peaceful forest now felt heavy, like something unseen was watching him. He tried to shake the feeling, reassuring himself that everything was fine. Then, more howls, closer this time. Jason listened carefully, his unease growing. It sounded like a pack, and the idea of multiple wild animals roaming nearby made him rethink his situation. One dog wasn't a problem. A group? That was different.
Those sound more like wild dogs to me. I don't know what they're going on about. They sound like they're just on the other end of the holler, so I hope they stay there. One dog's not too bad to deal with, but 8 or 9, that could be a problem. So tonight on the menu is going to be some North Atlantic cod. Hopefully it won't attract those hounds in, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I don't have enough to go around. They're just going to have to go without for tonight. Well, it sounds like those dogs are getting closer. I might have some trouble tonight. I may have to stop cooking. Who would have thought of all the things you're going to have to deal with in the woods, it's going to be wild dogs?
Not wanting to attract unwanted attention, he decided to secure his food.
Well, the more I listen, the more I think that those are hunting dogs and somebody's out training them Because I can hear the guy down there now hollering for him to come back or something like that. For a minute he was doing a whoop, and it freaked me out because I don't know if you guys watch any other videos on the YouTube, but when you're in the middle of the woods and you hear a whoop, what I'm doing right now is when I was down doing dishes, is I left my knife in the water, so I'm here to retrieve that. There it is.
Finding a tree far from his campsite, he hung his food bag high enough to keep it out of reach of both animals and scavengers. Finally, with everything prepared for the night, Jason climbed into his hammock, hoping to get some rest. The occasional howls continued, but they seemed further away. Rain began to fall, the steady tapping against the trees and his tarp providing some comfort. Throughout the night, he woke up a few times to distant barking, but thankfully, whatever was out there never came too close. When morning arrived, golden sunlight filtered through the damp forest, washing away some of the fear from the night before. As Jason packed up his gear and left the woods, he couldn't shake the feeling that something had been watching him. Maybe it was just a group of wild dogs, or maybe there was something else lurking in the darkness. Subscribe and help us reach 10,000 subscribers. 90% of the people watching have not subscribed yet, so please do, it's free. Number 2. The next chilling video comes from a well-known channel, Grizzly Gaz and Fendi. The duo behind the channel love outdoor adventures, survival camping, and exploring eerie locations. Their content often takes them to abandoned sites or places tied to ghost stories and paranormal legends. On March 12th, 2023, Gaz sets out on a solo camping trip to an ancient altar stone, located in a remote area with a history of pagan rituals. The site has long been associated with mysterious ceremonies, especially during the summer solstice. Many visitors have reported an eerie presence here, with some even cutting their trips short due to the unsettling atmosphere. As night falls, Gaz settles into his tent near the altar, taking in the strange energy of the place.
Well, that's it from us two tonight. Isn't it, mate? Huh? She loves it, don't you? Oh yeah, creeping onto my bed now. Mind you, I am sat on hers. So, if anything happens during night, I'll let you know. If any spooky goings on with these druids, or if there's any naked pagans dancing about, I'll definitely film that for you.
He jokes about the possibility of encountering something unusual, but deep down, he knows the location carries an unsettling vibe. However, in the middle of the night, a strange sound outside his tent snaps him out of sleep.
I'll let you know if any spooky goings on with these druids, or if there's any naked pagans dancing about, I'll definitely film that for you.
A low, humming noise fills the air, sending a wave of unease through him. At first, he tries to brush it off, whispering to himself that it must be the wind. But the noise doesn't stop. It almost sounds like someone moaning in the distance. With no way to leave, the parking lot where his car is locked until morning,
Hello? I think it's just the wind. if you can hear that, but it sounds like someone moaning. But I think it's just the wind going over the tent. I think it's just the wind. No wonder people don't stay up here. They're thinking someone's outside the tent moaning all night. Yeah, definitely wind. Well, if something happens, I can't leave anyway, because the car park where I'm parked locks its gates at 5 o'clock and doesn't open until 7 in the morning, so I'm stuck. Plus car's probably about 4 miles away.
Gaz has no choice but to stay put and hope for the best. Was it just the wind, a paranormal presence, or something else lurking in the darkness? Gaz and Fendi made it through the night unharmed, but the chilling experience left many questions unanswered. What do you think? Would you have stayed with those strange sounds surrounding your tent? Let us know in the comments below. Number 3. Flex is no stranger to risky explorations, but this time he took it up a notch, spending the night in an abandoned caravan. From the moment he stepped inside, something felt off.
Tonight's camping place is an abandoned caravan. Yep, an abandoned caravan, and it's more interesting that there's a bit of urbex involved in this, because I've just had a quick look in there. There is a lot of stuff in there. It's in very good condition. Normally caravans are wrecked. Right, so already on the inside you get an idea. I mean, most of the windows are gone, but the curtains are over them. It's in fairly good condition. It's not wrecked or anything like that. I think it's only recently been discovered, and maybe some people have been in it. I noticed a bit of graffiti on the other side. Somewhere to sleep. I'll have a look in the bedrooms, and if not, I'm liking the look of these sofas. That's mental.
Scattered belongings, half-eaten food, and overturned furniture hinted that someone had been living there recently. Yet the place had an eerie stillness, as if it had been suddenly abandoned. While checking out his surroundings, Flex noticed that most of the windows were broken, though the curtains were still drawn. Unlike other abandoned caravans, this one was surprisingly intact, apart from a bit of graffiti. He decided to set up for the night, moving some items around to make space. As the night wore on, Flex tried to relax and cooked himself a meal, but his peace didn't last long.
I said it once and I say it again. Just because we are rough camping, I'm going to call it, sleeping somewhere abandoned, doesn't mean we have to eat poorly.
Around 2 a.m, strange noises echoed through the caravan, faint rustling and objects shifting as if someone was moving things around. Lying still, he listened carefully, unsure if his mind was playing tricks on him. The unsettling sounds didn't stop, but exhaustion eventually took over, and he drifted into an uneasy sleep. Then the noises returned, louder this time. Something was definitely moving inside the caravan. Gathering his courage, Flex took a quick look around, but found nothing.
I'm gonna have a look around. Oh. No, I think we're alright. Quite a good sleep. I'm going to go back to sleep in a second. Shattered.
Morning finally arrived, and with no clear explanation for what happened during the night, he packed up and left. But one question remains. Was he truly alone in that caravan? Or was someone lurking in the shadows, watching him the entire time? Adam, fearless explorer, ventures into some of the world's eeriest and most mysterious locations, bringing his audience along for the ride. His latest journey takes him to Scotland, where he investigates the long-abandoned Central Hotel in Annan. Built in 1898, this once grand hotel now stands as a crumbling relic, filled with eerie tales and unsettling history. Rumoured to be haunted, it's the perfect setting for an exploration filled with unexpected twists. Stepping inside, Adam is met with sheer destruction. Broken furniture, old mattresses, and even what looks like a coffin litter the space. The air is thick with dust, and the decaying walls whisper stories of the past.
Here, but what an entrance this is as well. Look at this, guys. Absolutely unreal. I am masked up, but check this entrance out. The stairs. We have a coffin down here. What the hell is going on? Mattresses, furniture, all been chucked down. Looks like there's been a fire in this place. Oh, looks like there's a basement. Warnings on the side. Guys. Bit brighter in this room. Hello? Could have been the pigeons. Hello? Guys, gonna make our way up these stairs.
As he moves deeper, the sound of rustling pigeons echoes through the halls, but soon a new noise emerges. Faint footsteps and distant whispers. The question lingers, is it just the birds, or is something else lurking in the shadows? Ascending to the upper floors, Adam carefully navigates through rooms filled with decay. The smell of rot is heavy, and bird droppings coat the floor.
Check this out. Huge skylight at the top. This is unreal. I am masked up, obviously, because the amount of bird poo in here. Dead birds all over the place here. Look at this. Absolutely everywhere. Whoa. Pigeon eggs. Nearly fell down that hole then. No way. The electric's still on. What? How on earth is the electric on in this place? That is crazy. DVDs on the floor. I mean, the place looks like it's been abandoned for 30 years. The electric's still on. That is absolutely...
A massive skylight, covered in grime, casts a dim glow over the eerie surroundings. But the most unsettling discovery? The electricity is still on. Flickering lights and an old DVD player hint that someone, or something, may still be there.
Wow. Never in all my days have seen a place in this condition. Still having electricity. Look at the colour coming through that skylight. Straight down. Okay guys, so we are on the bottom of the stairs now. We've got the spirit talker, we have a REM pod on the stairs, and we have cat balls heading down. We also have the music box set up next to the stationary camera there. I'm just going to do a few shout outs,
see if we can get any responses, any noises, and hopefully something playing with the equipment. Is that okay? Do you mind me being here to start off with? Can you set that red light again for me, please? It'll just change colours. It'll go to blue, green, yellow. Thank you.
Determined to uncover the truth, Adam sets up paranormal equipment, a REM pod, cat balls, a spirit talker, and a motion-activated music box. Almost immediately, the REM pod lights up, responding to his presence. The air thickens with tension as he listens intently.
Can you do it one more time? Really? Do you mind me being here? I don't believe anyone's tried to communicate with you before in this place. Man, this bird poop's really getting on my chest. I'm not going to be able to stay here forever. Maybe just a quick once a day. I just heard walking. Hello?
Cursed land.
Cursed land. Is this land cursed that this building's on? The fuck was that? Chair.
I make noises.
You make noises. Can you make a noise for me now? Can you make this noise? Can you do that for me? It's difficult with the pigeons because I know they're making a lot of noise up there. Could you maybe spook the pigeons so they fly off? It's a bit of an ass, that, isn't it? Can you scare some pigeons for me? Just want to say hello, really. Would that be okay? War. Did you pass away in the war? Were you a soldier?
Footsteps sound close, too close. A voice follows, chillingly near. The unsettling occurrences escalate. More footsteps, a distant shout, a slamming door. The energy in the building shifts as if unseen eyes are watching.
Right. Okay. "100% heard somebody shouting. I would have packed all the gear up if I didn't. Came from this way. Maybe head down. Definitely heard it. Locked. Now.
Whatever lingers in the Central Hotel is not alone. Gathering his equipment, Adam makes his way back into the night, the mysteries of the abandoned hotel lingering in his mind.
Oh, that's that one. Jesus. It's the Lord. Guys, there's no one here. That's the way in. So I would have passed them. Guys, what the actual hell? I heard someone shouting down the corridor. I thought someone had come in. everything. Because it's obviously expensive stuff. Like, I'll be real with you. And there's no one here.
What other secrets remain hidden within its decaying walls? And speaking of mysteries,
So if there's anyone that wants to speak to me now, if I've already heard your voice, come speak to me through this device in my hand. Word. Can you tell me who I heard shouting? Who did I hear? Can you tell me how many people are here with me? Nine. Can you tell me why you're still here? Is there a reason you can't leave? Just heard walking right above me. Can you tell me how long you've been here? No. Can you tell me how you passed away? How many people are here? I thought I heard 9, is that correct? Yes.
a final response from his device sends shivers down his spine.
I'm not gonna lie, this place is freaking me out. Especially being here on my own. No, that was right above me. That was right above me.
Michael Dean, the creator of the Mighty Mouse YouTube channel, set out for a peaceful camping trip in December 2024, venturing deep into the forest with his new puppy, Belle. Expecting a quiet retreat, he set up camp, lit a fire, and prepared dinner as Belle rested nearby. As the night settled in, the distant howls of coyotes At first, Michael wasn't too worried. He was in the wild after all. But the howls didn't fade. Instead, they grew louder, closer, and soon seemed to surround his campsite. Realizing he was now in the middle of a potential encounter with a pack, he stayed on high alert, armed only with his flashlight and the flickering fire. Hours passed in an eerie silence before, finally, the howls faded into the distance.
Yeah, so that was a little spooky. They sounded pretty close.
At dawn, taking no chances, Michael quickly packed up and left, grateful that nothing worse had happened. But for those few hours in the dead of night, he was left to wonder, how close had danger really been? Of 3 teenagers set out to explore an abandoned house, lured in by its eerie and unsettling reputation. But the moment they step inside, an overwhelming sense of dread washes over them. The walls are covered in disturbing satanic symbols and cryptic graffiti, while a thick, nauseating stench seeps up from the basement. Every instinct tells them to turn back, yet curiosity drives them forward. Against their better judgment, they decide to venture downstairs. What they find in the basement is far worse than anything they could have imagined.
Whoa. Dude, you okay?
Dozens of old dolls hang from the ceiling, their necks tied with nooses. The eerie sight alone is enough to send chills down their spines, but the unbearable stench makes it nearly impossible to breathe. The air is thick, oppressive, and suffocating. One of the boys gags and vomits, his body reacting to the sheer horror of the scene. Just as they make the decision to leave, something unexpected happens.
Oh, the police are over. Okay, you gotta go. The door's locked. Get open! There's scratches. Go. Help! What's happening? Get off! What's going on? Hang on. What's John? Get off! Dude, okay. Did you hear that? Fuck. Oh my god. Oh shit. Who is it? Who is it? John. Go! Where are we?
A sudden noise slices through the silence. Then, chaos erupts. Panic sets in as they scramble to escape. Frantic footsteps echo through the basement, followed by distant scratching sounds and doors slamming shut on their own. Terror grips them as they sprint toward the exit, but in the confusion, one of them doesn't make it out. Trapped inside, his terrified screams pierce the night. Outside, his friends stand frozen in fear, desperate to help but too scared to go back in.
Help! Help! What's happening? Get off! What's going on? Hang on. What's John?
Time stretches unbearably before the missing boy finally stumbles out, his face pale, his hands shaking. When pressed for answers, he refuses to speak. Whatever he experienced inside has left him deeply disturbed. Still trembling, they get into their car and drive away in silence. They had gone in looking for a thrill, but what they found inside would haunt them forever. Some places are abandoned for a reason, and some things. Urban explorers John and Tim, known for their YouTube channel Exploration Unknown, have spent nearly a decade venturing into forgotten places. From eerie abandoned houses to decaying industrial sites, they've seen it all. On the night of February 7th, 2018, their latest adventure takes them to the ruins of an abandoned yacht factory in Knoxville, Tennessee. The site is shrouded in unsettling rumors. Some claim it was built over an ancient burial ground, while others believe a string of mysterious tragedies forced its closure before it was ever completed. Whether it's cursed or simply another forgotten structure, John and Tim are eager to find out. But as the night unfolds, they begin to question whether they are truly alone.
Guys, it is John, and boy, have I got something special for you tonight. I'm here with my boy Tim from Breaking the Shell. Now, Michael, who we've done a few videos with, told us about this place. He was not able to come with us, but this is an abandoned yacht factory. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys this place is massive. Now, the whole story behind this is they built it near the river, and it's rumored that there was ancient Indian burial sites here. This place has been cursed. There's been numerous mysterious, crazy deaths that's happened here to the point where they abandoned the project before it ever finished. So this place is supposed to be super haunted, super scary. It even says help behind me. And me and Tim's gonna bring it to you guys.
Their flashlights cut through the thick darkness, revealing graffiti-covered walls and rusting machinery. Then, an eerie sound breaks the silence. A loud banging echoes through the cavernous space.
I hear banging coming back here, Tim. Do you hear it?
I do hear that.
Shh. What is that?
Dude, that sounds like it's kind of against that wall.
Dude. Let's walk over there and see what that is. I've never been in a place this big. I hear something behind us. What is that banging? I just saw a light, dude. I just saw a light up there at the top.
Is that fenced off?
I can't tell. It looks like 2 levels over there.
Sounds like work going on.
I know, it sounds like somebody working. Hold still. Hello?
At first, it seems distant, but as they push forward, the noises grow louder. Dragging, shuffling, footsteps. The pattern is strange, almost deliberate. Then, something else catches their attention.
Sounds like something's coming this way.
It's getting closer.
Dude, that is getting closer. Sounds like it's about that high. It's going backwards.
There's something up there. Oh my God, dude. I'm starting to get up there. That's what I'm wondering. You want to walk down?
Yeah, we can go down that way.
God, it sounds like people.
Up there, bro, 'cause I don't know if there's somebody walking up there messing with us.
I know.
A sense of unease washes over them as they struggle to pinpoint the source of the sound. They decide to head upstairs, hoping to investigate and solve the mystery. But just as they start, something truly chilling happens.
Totally sketchy.
Oh my God, dude.
Dude, there's somebody here. There's somebody here. We don't want no trouble. We're just filming.
A flicker of light from above, faint but unmistakable. Someone else is here. As they scan the upper levels, shadows shift against the dim moonlight filtering through broken windows. When John calls out, there's no response, only an eerie silence that makes the air feel heavier. Then, bang! A sudden crash from above stops them in their tracks.
This is insane. I know. There's got to be somebody in here with us. He's just got to be.
There's that room that's over that way. When you were looking at that...
You want to go? Oh, there's an elevator shaft over here. Let's go. That's what I thought.
Then, Tim notices movement. A dark figure, barely visible behind a concrete pillar. Before they can react, another shift, closer this time. The tension in the air is suffocating. That's when they realize they're being watched. As their unease turns to fear, the final blow comes.
We're going to get out of here. I think it's time to wrap it up. I don't know what kind of danger we're in. I'm pretty sure someone's here, and I do not know what their intentions are, nor do I want to find out what they're thinking. Dude, that comes from over here. Holy shit, dude, get out of here. God, oh my God, dude. Oh God, dude, let's go, let's go, let's go.
A shadow darts across their peripheral vision, moving unnaturally fast. Then, pounding footsteps, a hooded figure emerges from the darkness. There's no time to think. They turn and sprint for the exit, adrenaline surging as the sound of footsteps follows close behind. The factory suddenly feels like a maze, every turn disorienting in their panic. But just as they burst through the doors and into the open night, the footsteps stop.
First time I've ever come across... I'm pretty sure we've had people mess with us in videos before, but just to see somebody there with like a hood on really freaked me out. And of course I don't have my piece with me. I don't know, Tim, what's your thoughts, dude?
I'm still kind of rattled over
my hands are still shaking, man. I'm freaking...
I haven't been able to focus on anything. I mean,
we just got here. Like, I'm still nervous like that person.
A couple enjoying a peaceful day of fishing on a lake stumbled upon an unexpected and distressing sight. A young bear struggling in the water, a plastic jar tightly stuck on its head. The helpless animal flailed, unable to breathe properly, as it aimlessly drifted in the vast lake.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out how we're going to get this tub off his head. You gotta go a little faster, Brady. You gotta get in front of him. Oh. Circle around, Brady. Circle around quick.
Realizing they were the bear's only hope, they sprang into action. Their first attempt to remove the jar failed as the frightened cub panicked and swam away. But they refused to give up.
Yes! Yes, go! We saved our little bear!
Good job, buddy.
Swim happy!
Carefully circling back, they made another attempt, this time managing to grab hold of the jar and pull it free. With its head finally free, the little bear wasted no time swimming away, vanishing into the wilderness. A life had been saved that day, thanks to the couple's quick thinking and determination.